Hello and welcome to the Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Sunday, the 5th of May. So we'll start with a surface weather depiction. You can see high pressure is giving way to a line of lows that is moving through the Pacific Northwest and central Nevada. Ahead of these lows, the wind is out of the south, and so it's pushing up moist, unstable air. We are at risk for some thunderstorms in our area today, although it be of the isolated nature. And you can see actually a mixture of rain and snow along our Montana border. That's because of the cold air that is very close there, bringing snow elevations down to around 7,000 feet or so. So that's just enough to maybe affect, for instance, Monida Pass. So, and we are going to be getting wetter, progressively wetter over the next 3 or 4 days. And so this is just the start of it. So let's look at other things going on this afternoon. Winds will start to pick up over the Arco Desert and other portions of the Snake River Plain out of the southwest, which is actually nothing out of the ordinary. The threat of precipitation really doesn't get going until this afternoon for today, and you see it's just a slight chance both south and east of the Snake River and up on the Idaho-Montana border in the I-15 and US 20 corridors. And the highs today are warmest of the next week. We're looking at temperatures in the lower to middle 70s in the Snake River Plain, continuing to be in the middle 60s for even places like Stanley, like right here, and 66 in Chalice. And the threat of precipitation here for the evening hours continues at the slight chance rate for those same locations we were looking at earlier. And then you see it really dies off here, all below 20% for late tonight. The other thing to look out for this afternoon, or I should say in the early evening, is an increase in the winds. You can see most of these winds are 20 to 30 miles an hour in the blue. So you can expect higher gusts, and mostly, again, the Arco Desert, but it does include places very close to Rexburg, all the way down into the Blackfoot area. Overnight lows tonight with the winds and the cloud cover, fairly mild. Temperatures mostly in the Snake River Plain in the 40s. So you can see here, and barely getting back to freezing in Stanley Basin. See more of this for Monday. A little bit more expanded, but still the same kind of threat, rain and thunderstorms, and then the high elevation snow, low elevation rain. Again, by Monday night and into Tuesday night, Wednesday night, again, snow is possible on the north side down about 6,800 feet or so. On the south end, it'll be 7,500, which is above most of the passes. Again, the threat of precipitation is still the same corner, basically, from the Idaho-Montana border in that I-15 US 20 corridor all the way down to places south and east of the Snake River once again. See how that intensifies and actually will be spilling threat now for the, from Pocatello northward in the Snake River Plain, and then including some portions of the Central Idaho Mountains now as a threat, and this would be showers and thunderstorms. See, the wind's not as windy here for Monday, and see temperatures staying mild. And here for Monday evening begins to tail off, with most of the focus now in the northeast corridor, basically from Palisades northward in the Idaho-Wyoming border region. And you see it really dies off here after midnight. And once again, winds, again, mostly in the Arco Desert, but they're not, it's 15 to 25, probably with some gusts to 35. The interesting thing to note, though, is as that low passes out, our switch here to a northerly wind, and this will actually expand over the next couple of days. You can see it here, the north and northeast wind already pushing down into the Pocatello area by late Monday night. Okay, on Tuesday, or excuse me, as we wrap up Monday night, temperatures once again staying pretty mild with all cloud cover, and those breezy conditions tend to keep the temperature elevated. Now you can see that low basically moving over us now, and this stationary front sliding south into our forecast area. And so this is one of the rainier days, Tuesday night, and that will continue into Wednesday and Wednesday night. So you can see a much higher threat of precipitation, with the exception of our southwest corner of our forecast area here in the south central highlands and in the eastern Magic Valley. Everybody has at least a chance, some of it actually even likely, as you get into the Bear Lake region. And with all that cloud cover, as you can see, temperatures here down about 6 to 7 degrees. But by the afternoon, it should clear up a little bit, especially in our western areas. And that continues into the late overnight. And overnight lows, once again, fairly mild, though getting below freezing in a lot of places in central Idaho mountains and along our border with Montana. This is the extended forecast. Expect more of this for Wednesday night. Thursday night, it does sort of continue, but not quite as big a threat. But you can see the temperatures here staying cool. These temperatures actually slightly below normal for this time of year for the highs. The lows, of course, also actually kind of getting a little bit colder than normal. Then Friday to Friday night, it is a dry day, and Sunday some showers return, but it's mostly along the Idaho-Montana border, and you see temperatures still slowly recovering. That's all I have. If you have any additional questions, you can always call us at this contact number, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. If you have any comments or feedback for the content of the briefing, contact our webmaster at this email address. Thanks for watching.